What's up, guys? Welcome back to TaylorMadeOtaku, and today is part 2 of the My Hero Academia Who's Best Girl series. First off, I'm sorry this took so long to actually come out. There was a lot going on in the personal life, but I am bringing it to you right now. My Hero Academia, as I stated in the last video, link in the description below if you haven't seen that, it is filled to the brim with waifus. And to be completely honest, there is no wrong answer. If someone asks you who's your waifu, they're like there's no wrong answer. They are all absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. But I have 10 more waifus to go down, and we're gonna start with the rest of the students that we've seen. Then we're gonna go to the teachers and the pro heroes and the villains, and then the MILFs, or you could say the moms, whatever, the parents, however you want to put it. But yeah, we got plenty to talk about, so let's get started. First up is Kendo, aka Class B's class rep. Kendo's cool. I like Kendo. She's I don't really know much about her. She hasn't had much screen time or like backstory or anything like that. Like, she seems cool. She seems like a really good leader, and she seems like the perfect choice for them for Class B. She's very selfless. And she's also pretty spirited, to be honest with you. But yeah, like I said, I really don't know much about her. Like, I haven't read terribly far in the manga, so I'm not too sure if she gets any more, development or not. But based on looks, she's cute. She's cute. I give her a B. I give her a strong B. It's not a bad choice. Let's move on to Jire Hado. And if you don't know who this is, she is extremely curious. She's one of the big 3 at UA, and she asks a lot of questions, like a ton of questions. She's actually really cute. Actually, this girl is talkative and endlessly curious, showing interest in other people's unique physical features and being easily distracted by them. And because of that, she can be extremely blunt, often asking rather in-your-face questions, you could say. It's definitely like a free spirit. I kind of like girls like this. They're like really cheery and really upbeat, and that kind of personality is infectious. Like, it really is. I'll give her a B. I'll give her a B plus. Like, reading on in the manga, she does a lot more. Now she's just kind of there to like look pretty and ask a lot of questions and be cute as a button, which she's doing a marvelous job at. But until more of her is displayed on in the anime, a B plus. A B plus is still pretty freaking good. Now let's move on to Mei. I love Mei almost as much as I love Sue. Maybe at the same level. Maybe, but Mei's a member of the Inventors course. Like, she likes to create like a bunch of little robots and gadgets and stuff. Yeah, she calls her babies. Which is that's just cute right there. She loves to self-promote herself and her babies to everybody, to make sure, to the point to where she does not care about personal space at all. Like, but she's so smart, but she's not afraid to fail, and I think that's a big part of why I like her. That and her eyes and just the way she acts in general. Like, I absolutely love her. And even Deku found out, like, she's actually kind of hot, and she does not have any boundaries. She gets an A from me. She gets an A. She's just bae. Mei is bae. Now let's move on to the teachers, and basically the only teacher that I can actually put on this list is Midnight. And I ain't gonna front, Midnight gets an A. Midnight has a very, very flirtatious personality. She's also dressed up like a dominatrix, which helps a lot. A lot. She has no shame in dressing or acting sexually in front of young people, and appears to just act on her whims most of the time. I really like Midnight. She's But don't let the overly flirtatious side fool you. She can be absolutely adorable at times too. She has one of the prettiest smiles in the show. She actually does. Midnight gets an A. She gets an A. I can't really give her anything lower than that. She's just awesome. So now let's move on to the heroes, and we're gonna start off with Mount Lady. Yeah, y'all know Mount Lady. Mount Lady. I'm not gonna lie, I fell in love with Mount Lady in the very first episode, where she said, and I quote, "My name is Mount Lady. It's nice to meet your ass acquaintance." I was like, I like her. I like her a lot. Like, I know she's super vain. She has no problem using her sex appeal to get ahead and to further her popularity. She is also really, really lazy. She's such just a girl. She's just a genuine person. She just wants the best for herself. And I love her for it. I love her for not being fake behind closed doors. But then again, she's not fake outside of them either, because she loves the spotlight. She loves the spotlight. She loves attention. And I know it all sounds bad, but I can't, it sounds bad, but I can't bring myself to hate her. I can't bring myself to dislike her. She's such a relatable person. I'll say that. She is super relatable. She's super relatable. Like, I would love the fame that would come with being a hero. If I was super sexy, I would use it to boost my popularity. I don't know a lot of girls that wouldn't like being popular, like being in the spotlight. But she's not careless. She's actually thoughtful at times. She's a good hero. You know, she uses her quirk wisely. She protects civilians. She protects buildings. And she'll risk her life. Like, she's actually a good hero. She's just a real normal girl that's a hero, that just happens to be a hero. That's why I like her. And that's why she gets an A. And that leads us to the other pro hero. Another girl that I love her, I adore her. It's Miss Joke. Miss Joke is awesome. I love Miss Joke. She's as cute as a button, and she flirts with Aizawa. What more do you need? She's got more emotion out of Aizawa than the rest of the students have, and that's saying something. Any girl with that much spunk, that much happiness, that much get up and go, that much determination, you can't hate her. You gotta love her. Now, she just gets a B+ from me because I haven't seen much of her. But from what I've seen, she's really supportive of her students. She loves to make people laugh. She loves having a good time. She gets a B+, man. Like I told you, like in the beginning of this video, there are no wrong answers when it comes to the question, who is your waifu from My Hero Academia? There is no wrong answer. So that does it for the. Oh yeah, there's a. Oh yeah, my bad. I forgot about Cammy. It's funny. because the Cammy that you see in the anime isn't the real Cammy, but the Cammy that's in the manga is one of my favorite people ever. She's one of my favorite people in this entire series. She is, to put it simply, she is incredibly she's laid back, she's straightforward. She's really talkative, she's flirtatious, and she talks in slang. Which is my favorite part about her. She talks in slang. That's incredible. That's amazing. A lot of people don't understand her, and that just makes me happy on the inside. And she also wears that suit. And she also has that face and that smile. But we'll get to the Cammy that everyone fell in love with next. Oh yeah, Cammy, I forgot to give Cammy a grade. Cammy gets a B+. She gets a B+ from me. She'll probably upgrade to an A when she hits the anime and you guys get to actually see her in action. And I just want to hear her actual voice and see how she interacts with everybody, see how much they actually put her in the show. Like she plays a pretty decent role, I think. Next up is the villains. There's only one villain, and that villain's name is Toga. Okay, Toga. Toga is an interesting character. Toga is cheerful, but she's also sadistic and psychotic. But she's always smiling, and she's constantly blushing. And she can be easily embarrassed, and she's love-struck, but she is psychotic, but she's also supportive, and she can comfort, and she can be compassionate. And even though she's absolutely crazy, she is adorable, and she's cute, and she's such a magnet for attention. Like, you can't get enough of her, and that's saying a lot. Like, in this show, to have a character like her to stand out as much as she does, especially with all these waifus, she stands out, which is crazy to me that she is capable of doing that. But like I said, I love her. I don't know why I can't put it into words. Toga's probably my second favorite character in the show, but like my third favorite girl in the show, if that makes sense. She stands out a lot. I'll give her an A. I'll give her an A. Actually, I'll give her an A+, because the simple fact that she stands out is a good enough reason to give her an A. But let's move on to the moms, or the MILFs, however you want to put it. Let's go to Mama Todoroki, who is, I'm going to give her an A. Okay, it's shown that she had the worst moment of all the mothers, or of all the three that I'm going to talk about here. She did give Todoroki his scar. She did give baby Zuko his scar. But that one moment should not take away from everything leading up to that point and everything that came after that point. Because before that, she was as kind, as supportive, as protecting, as great as a mom as you can ask for. Endeavor abused both her and Todoroki and little Shoto, and his obsession with beating All Might. And it drove Mama Todoroki. It drove her insane. Like she went, like she snapped, and that's why she did it. Because the abuse was so bad that she couldn't stand to look at her own son, half of her son's face, half of her baby boy, and she snapped. And do you want to know how great of a mom she was? She was so great of a mom, baby Todoroki wasn't even mad at her. At all, in the slightest. He blamed Endeavor because it was his fault. And then Endeavor puts Mama into a mental institution. He puts her somewhere where she can't, I guess, hurt baby Todoroki anymore. I don't know, but even I think it was like 10 years, I think, and then after that they reunited, and after like she got her help, she went back to her normal self, and she apologized to him for doing it with tears in her eyes. Like she was still like she's still a great mom and a great person. It's just she had a mental breakdown, and I'm not gonna count that against her. She gets an A. Now let's go to the mom that broke the internet after all of maybe 2 minutes of screen time, period. And she broke the internet, and then she became everybody's favorite waifu. Talking about Mama Bakugo. And Jesus hell. I don't blame anybody. Mama Bakugo is insanely attractive. Insanely attractive. And it's weird because it's just a female Bakugo, but with some self-control and respect. Mama Bakugo ain't nothing to play with. She's also a really great mom. Like, she looks at Bakugo and says, if it wasn't for everybody else gassing my son up, he wouldn't be acting like this. I ain't finna gas him up. Like, the only reason you got caught is because you was weak. And then that shut Bakugo up. So you can put Bakugo in check. And she has an explosion quirk. The girl, the woman's hot. She's just hot in every form, fashion that you can think of. And she gets an A+. You go look at that scene and tell me that you don't love Mama Bakugo. But now let's get into our last person in this video that we have to talk about. Mama Deku. Mama Midoriya. Mama Midoriya gets an A+. She is definitely one of the most relatable characters in the entire show. She loves her son with all of her heart. She loves Deku, Izuku. She loves him with all of her heart. She raised him by herself, doing nothing but everything she could to keep that kid smiling. And Deku is one of the cutest kids I've ever seen. Always had a smile on his face, always with his mom, always happy. She kicks herself because she felt like she wasn't supportive enough for Deku in his younger years, when they told him that he didn't have a quirk and he wasn't going to have one, and all he wanted to do was be a hero. She kicked herself. Like, she blamed herself and her genetics that he didn't have a quirk. She blamed herself like it was her fault. That's something good mothers do. It's not a smart thing, it's a motherly thing. And then, you know, she used to be skinny, and then she gained some weight. And there's a disrespectful ass post saying, name a worse downgrade. And that picture actually makes me really angry. Like, are you gonna say that because she gained weight it was a downgrade? She's still cute, son. I would still marry it. I would put a ring on Mama Deku. Because she supports her son. She loves her son. To the point to where she reminds me a lot of my mom. My mom was kind of a mixture of Mama Bakugo and Mama Deku. She was kind of a mixture of that. She did everything she could to raise me to be the best person that I could be. She was as supportive as she could be, and she did everything in her power to make sure I had what I needed. Just like Mama Deku. Which is why I love her so much, because she reminds me of my own mom. She wants what's best for him, and she wants him to be happy. And even after the whole like Bakugo kidnapping and rescue and internship and all that stuff, and they were saying, going door to door saying, we want you to let Deku stay at UA. She's like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And the thing was, at first you're thinking she's being selfish, but then you think about it, Deku didn't have a quirk. Then he got a quirk, and she's been supportive of him, but his quirk is destroying him more than anything else. Hell, it got to the point where Deku could not use his arms anymore, because if he kept doing it, he wouldn't be able to raise his arms anymore. He was constantly breaking things. He was destroying his body using that quirk. And then the whole kidnapping thing, that could have been her son. Like, sometimes you gotta think like a parent, so I couldn't blame her. But I was also like saying, like, please just let him go. And All Might got on his hands and knees, apologized, and begged. And even Deku's like, listen, it doesn't have to be UA. I want to be a hero. And she said, okay. If All Might can promise me that he'll protect you and he'll keep you safe, and he'll keep you on the right path, and he'll be right next to you the whole time, then I'm okay with it. Just promise me you're not gonna worry me. Which is kind of unreasonable, because she's gonna worry regardless, because she's a mom. But she's definitely wife material. She's motherly. She's a great mom, and that's why she gets an A+. Because looks don't matter. It's how great of a person you are on the inside. And she, one of the greatest people in the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I kind of rambled on in this. Like, it's really easy for me to start rambling more than anything else. Like I said, Sue is my waifu, followed probably closely by Toga as my two favorites. There's also Momo, then there's Jiro. Like, there is no wrong answer with this. I said that I think like 3 or 4 times in this video. There's no wrong answer with who's the best girl in My Hero Academia. They are all fantastic. Even the ones you're not supposed to like. Mount Lady is not, it's a person that's very easily someone that you're not supposed to like, but you still like her. Toga's evil, for God's sakes. She's psychotic. But she's probably the second, but she's one of the most intriguing characters in the entire show. Like, they're all fantastic. They're all fantastic. But that's all I have for you guys for this episode. Next episode has already been decided. It's going to be High School DxD. And hopefully I will have that one out next month and not next, like, April. So definitely look forward to that. But yeah, like I said, that's all I got for you guys this time. So if you liked the video, leave a like. If you want to see something else, put it down in the comment section below. Who is your favorite girl in My Hero Academia and why? Leave that down in the comment section down below as well. If you're new around here and you like videos like this, you like the format, you like the setup, you like my voice, please don't hesitate to subscribe and join the family. We got waifus. We got plenty of those. Share this video on all of your social medias and follow me on all of my social medias. And until next video, guys, peace out.